Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Farming Valley. So, it's only been a couple days since last episode. I try not to go too far ahead without you guys. I did have a fairly big harvest. You'll notice we're almost up to 10,000 gold on corn. And it does stay, so we can keep harvesting it. And it looks like today we've got that one piece of like rogue corn that was left over, and then we also have tomatoes. Now, I will say that I forgot to feed my cow like 1 or 2 days, but he's still alive. She's still alive. Alright, let me go ahead and do my morning chores real quick. My watering and my milking. And this grass, I think this grass is just about done. It's 9 out of 11 right now. So, like 2 more days. And, okay, right after like last episode, I still have to go over there and milk the cow, but I'll do that in just a minute. But right after last episode, I happened to go by the carpenter's house. And I was like, I wonder if he's got any new buildings to build now that we've built, you know, the ones that he had to offer. And sure enough, he did. And I was very pleasantly surprised by the buildings that he has to offer right now. as you shall see. And there's some stuff I have to grab while I'm over here, so... And by the way, I've almost got 3 stacks of oak wood right now. So, and I did go mining a little bit. You can see we've got some iron built up in there. Also 4 diamonds, so we can use that now. Let me go ahead and drop off all this stuff. And I had an idea for automatic gold, because we could just set up like a sugarcane farm and just have it, you know, feeding into a hopper that connects into a shipment box. I mean... Those aren't the craziest amounts of gold, but I mean, if it was automatic, I will say I don't plan on setting it up like right this second or anytime, you know, soon. I kind of like the manual, a little bit more manual aspect of this, and I don't feel like we're really struggling on resources or anything like that, because we tend to have plenty of like everything at the moment. But I mean, wood is probably the one thing that's we don't have a ton of, but let me go ahead and grab like a stack of wood. I don't need that much, but I'm gonna go ahead and just grab a stack of that and a stack of stone, and let's go visit, now that our chores are done, let's go visit the carpenter, because I want to purchase a new building. It wasn't my intention this episode to purchase a new building, but he has some really good ones. So shop, and you could see he now offered, oh, it's 160. Whoa, okay. He now offers the blacksmith and the mining hut. So, let me go grab like 2 more stacks of stone, because I want to get the blacksmith. Because I assume that the blacksmith is going to allow us to upgrade weapons, tools, as well as repair our tools that are broken. So, 3 stacks of stone sounds good. Alright, guy, give me the blacksmith. It's pretty much going to break our bank, but that's okay, because, I mean, I've got stuff coming in. Oh, look at that. That is spiffy. Actually, a stone building here. Okay, I think we're going to set the blacksmith up near the mine, because I think that kind of makes sense. You know, if he's set up over here, because what I'm thinking is we're going to have, like, that's going to be the entrance to our vanilla mine. And then, like, right over here near it's going to be the entrance to the dimension. And then I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll have the blacksmith setting, clear out some of this grass here. What if we had the blacksmith setting like right here? So the pathway comes out towards the mines, and then the blacksmith, you got the warehouse, you have your ranches right there. Actually bring him forward just a little bit, because I'd like to have the front of his line up with the side of this. That'll be one back from that. I think that would be good, because then we could do like some flowers in the front and stuff. So let's go ahead and confirm. Oh, he just like teleported over here. I'll take it. Okay, so he's going to start working on our blacksmith for us. And now what we're going to do, I've got some fences here. Do I want, no, I think I want to do walls. And there is a mossy cobblestone. Okay, cobblestone and vines. I can make it. The only thing is I don't really have vines anywhere. But I would need like a swamp or a jungle. And I don't think I've encountered either of those things. I mean, it's pretty much been all like the same stuff all throughout here. So I'll tell you what, for right now I'm just going to do, I mean, is there any other thing? I would love to have metamorphic stone right now, but that's not about to happen. I haven't really been finding a whole lot of diorite or andesite, like underground. I know there's some above ground, but I guess, yeah, for right now I'm just going to go with cobblestone wall, and then later I can change it over to like a mossy. Like a mossy wall. So I'm going to get just a little bit of that, and then let me get... I'll tell you what, let me have a crafting table to take with me so I can make the walls when I need them. And he is chunking through that blacksmith. And I've been kind of making it a habit to harvest these berries. So now we actually have like a stockpile of berries. But soon it won't be such an issue because I'm going to have a big enough berry farm that we can pretty much just, whenever we need berries, go in there and just grab a bunch of them. And what I was thinking is our berry farms and little things like that, some of those will be around the town. And I kind of want to set up a berry farm right now. Just to kind of get a placement for that stuff. So let's go ahead and get just a bit of these cobblestone walls. And then I'm going to want leaves. So there's 42 oak leaves. That should be fine. There's actually a couple loose ones lying around here. Alright, so what I'm thinking is we're going to put like a little hedgerow right back here. And we're going to go ahead and do it like 3 high. I think. So just like that. And then we'll kind of bring this over. Oh, and he's back to his house, so I'm assuming that he's probably done building. I imagine so. Okay, it looks like tomorrow we'll be able to harvest that grass, which will be nice. But let me get just a few more leaves here. Because actually I think I want to make them go out a little bit farther than I originally planned. Alright, so we'll have it come up like that. Kind of like a big dense hedge right here. I'm going to need 2 more leaves. Just 2 more and then I'm done. I'm done with them. Alright, I'm fairly certain that weeds, no, they're not really used for anything. I doubt they sell for anything. Just gonna throw them into the water. Just mail somebody a weed. Alright, and then what we're going to do is just bring out some cobblestone. Oh, it doesn't connect. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. So, have like the cobblestone. Eventually, like I said, we'll do like a mossy cobblestone is what I would really like to have. And then let me go over here. Let me take care of the cow real quick. Okay, and I want to grab all these bushes. These biomes o' plenty berry bushes. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this little area here just for the biomes of plenty. So we have like one little area that's dedicated to nothing but biomes of plenty berry bushes. And I need like 13 more bushes right now. And of course my shears would break like three bushes from being done. Of course. Actually, I think I might do like that. And then I can do the pathway comes through and kind of like splits off right here into these 4 blocks. And actually I think that would look even better. So thank you, shears, for breaking them. Alright, so just that way we have biomes of plenty bushes. We got like, I don't know what, probably like 50 biomes of plenty bushes right here. So I can just come out here like probably once a day or something, harvest a bushel of berries, and take them over to our storage building. So it won't take very long at all to get that storage drawer filled with bushels of berries. Okay, now our blacksmith is probably open right now. So we're going to head over there real quick and take a look at his wares and see what he's got for us. Get rid of all these weeds. All these weeds. Now, this is like really tight corridors, but I'm digging it. I guess if you wanted to, you could steal some iron axes from me. If you need your tools repaired, just bring me the right material and tool. Okay, males, females, don't bother me. I like them all. Variety is the spice of life. Okay, he is open every day of the week except for Thursdays from 10 to 16. Of course you're not open today. That just would... Ah. You, sir, disappoint me. And one nice thing is if we get to where we have plenty of those berries, like, on hand, then I can always sell them as well. So, I mean, that's an option, too. And free, easy money just to go over there and hit right-click a few times. I mean, I don't think it's a whole lot of money. You know, I haven't reached the point yet where I'm like, I want to sell these berries, but... I mean, right now we have 29. So, and I tend to harvest them anytime I go buy them. It's just, I use them for food a lot, but... Okay, it's the next day on here now, and guess what? Another corn harvest day. Which means good money. Means very good money. Like, probably bump us up to about 10,000, I think. So, corn is... I'd say corn is probably, if you're going just for money, which, I mean, I'm trying to grow a variety of crops, like, at least try to do all the different crops this year and see. Then hopefully by next year we'll actually be cooking, and then we'll want, like, everything going. You know, once we can actually make prepared foods with, like, the food processor and all that stuff that we don't have at the moment. But yeah, see, 53 corn. Okay, and our grass is 11 out of 11, so it is ready to harvest now. That is what ready to harvest grass looks like. Let's go ahead and grab our sickle. And we're going to go ahead and start cleaning this up. It does look like it drops fodder. So there's 54 more fodder. That's like another 2 months, pretty much. Oh, and we got grass seeds still. Oh yeah, I don't need to water that. So basically, from this point on, we're going to need to keep fodder planted. I mean, right now we've only got one cow. I'm probably going to get, you know, maybe a couple more, but we'll have enough grass, I think, to hold us over through the winter. So I don't think that's going to be too much of a concern. But like starting next year, we're going to plant, like first day of spring, plant like a dedicated area for grass. And keep it growing like year round. And what I'd like to do is have like a silo that's dedicated to, you know, dedicated to grass. And I did spend some time thinking about how I wanted to set up the barn for the cows. And I came up with an idea, but I think we're going to do like a standard barn, you know, like you would think of, like the red looking barn. Oh, goddess pond. 16 wood, 500 gold. That's actually super cheap. We might get that today. What do you think? Maybe. I don't know. But we're going to need red wool, I think, for our barn. So we have that like red color. I mean, I guess technically there is the biomes of plenty redwood, which would work just as well, actually. Actually better. It would have a better texture to it than the wool would. So, oh, we may go farm up a bit of redwood. Okay, he says, always happy to sell you some fine tools. What do you got? Animal brush. Milker. Shears. Oh, he just sells shears straight out. There's a hoe. Watering can. Sickle. Axe. Hammer. Silver ingot has to be bought at the blacksmith. Lead ingot bought at the blacksmith. Copper. Aluminum bought at the blacksmith. Nickel. Uranium. Oh, man. Redstone engineering block. Blast brick. Soul cage. Wow. That costs $1 million. That is reasonable because of how powerful soul shards are. Drawer controller is 5,000. 10 ingot. Compacting drawers are 5,000 each. Quartz enriched iron. Bronze machine casing. 25,000 for a machine casing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I do want the drawer controller though. So I tell you what, we'll have enough money tomorrow to buy a drawer controller. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is get a goddess pond. Might as well, right? It's like a little bit of wood and 500 gold. That's super cheap. That's crazy cheap. So let me take care of my cow real quick. Yes, be happy. I just got a bunch of fodder for you for the coming months, for the cold months. When are you gonna start giving me medium milks? I know Harvest Moon was always that way. It takes a while to get your cows to like you more, but it's definitely worth it once you do. Oh, and you know what? I didn't even think about it. I wonder when we get the church. Because, of course, that's extra hearts that we get to buy. And I wonder if it's like a limit of 10 hearts or if you can actually go over the 10 heart limit. And I wonder how much they're going to be. Because, you know, that's one thing I like is, especially about this pack, even more than Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley. Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, you could, if you wanted to, you could have, like, everything bought. Like, crazy fast. You know, within generally, like, the first year. And so after that, you're just kind of, like, hanging out. 16 wood. Sounds good. What does this thing look like, anyways? Whoa! This thing is super pretty! What? Haha! Okay, guess what? We're gonna go set this thing up. Oh, but where do I want to put it? Because I want it to be somewhere elusive and not like middle of the town there's a goddess pond. Unless I put it, you know what? That could be the middle of the courtyard is the goddess pond. Like have her just hanging out in the middle of it. That's actually not a bad idea. I might do that. Because I was thinking about having it like somewhere up like on a mountain or something. Like kind of more elusive, but I don't know. I kind of think if she was like in the middle of the plaza, because I was wanting a fountain there, right? Well, if she was like right there, that would be okay. Yeah, so maybe have the goddess pond just setting like right here. I think that would be pretty cool, actually. Because then we could kind of decorate around it and have that like fountain effect. Let me see what it looks like on the back. I don't know what the purpose of this is. I'm assuming maybe just the goddess hangs out here all the time. Yeah, I think that would be okay. Once everything's not so wild looking. Whoops. So right there, I'm gonna go ahead and tell him to make it. Okay, he's actually not building the goddess pond. Oh, because it didn't actually make it. I don't know why. Let me relog real quick and see if that fixes it. And I guess it's also possible there may be some kind of stipulation as to like what you have to do before you can build the goddess pond. I don't know. Yep. Right there and gotcha. Here he comes. He's going to build it. Good boy. Build my goddess pond. Okay. So he's working on that. And let's get back over here to what we were working on ourselves. Oh, and we'll be able to get a drawer controller soon. So I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and set this all up with trim. Because I do need to get trim in place for this. If we're going to be welcoming our drawer controller next day. The only thing I wonder is if I was to, let me see, frame trim is just a bunch of sticks. Let me grab a stack of sticks, and let's say that I you can't put oak wood on trim. Ugh. Okay, well let's go ahead and just make let's make some of these frame trims. And I'm gonna go ahead and just remove like that block and we'll put down frame trim. And we'll do like a piece of frame trim right there. And that would be those two connecting. Let's see, let's go ahead and pull up this block, this block, this block. And then these blocks. I'm going to get 6 stone brick trim. And then I'm going to use just some basic frame trim and put like there, there, and then frame trim around like that. So it connects up those, and then we'll do the same thing over here. We've got frame trim. Oh. I'll tell you what, in the front though, there's going to be that porch. So you're not going to be able to see that cobblestone wall anyways. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull that up actually. And we'll do frame trim and then frame trim there. And then we'll just connect that up. So this whole section is all connected to itself. Getting ready for that drawer controller. I'm so excited for it. Like, there's so many good things that he has to offer, but man, that drawer controller is like the biggie. Yeah, we've got almost 10,000 right now. So that sounds good. Man, I wish it would rain. I wish so badly that it would just rain. Oh, we got tomatoes again. The nice thing is it tends to bounce between like harvesting tomatoes and like that one row corn and then harvesting corn. So like I've almost always got like something to sell right now with the way the crops are laid out. The worst thing is now I want a bunch of compacting drawers too, and I don't have the money for it. Like, we were getting through some buildings, and now, like, we're going to be spending all of our money on drawer stuff and mod stuff. Alright, let's take a look. Is he still working on this? Yes, he's still working on the goddess pond right now. Good. Good, good, good. I feel like our town's getting somewhere. I just got to get the roads put in. I know I was planning on working on that today, but now we can get drawer controllers, so I'm like, nah, gotta wait. Because I hate putting this stuff up. I cannot stand it. Okay, so I've got the frame trim set up on that one and that one. And, oh, it's 10 o'clock. Let me go ahead and just go purchase our drawer controller. While I'm thinking about it. And we're going to have, like, a little over 4,000. So, drawer controller, yes please. Okay, I just noticed that if you talk to the blacksmith and you just do, like, chat, like I'm holding the watering can right now. Which I noticed that, like, to repair the, I think it was the sickle, I think. He said it was stone, and that used stone. But if I chat with him with the watering can, he says, to upgrade this tool, I'm going to need 10 copper ore. I'm assuming that he means copper ingots. Because it just says this item can be bought at the blacksmith. And I haven't seen any of these ores spawning in the world so far. I don't know if I've just had bad luck. I mean, sure, I dig too deep probably for some of these. But like lead, nickel, stuff like that, I should be able to find. Oh, we sell shipment boxes for 100 gold. That's actually cheaper technically than 16 wood. And I would probably come closer to buying it here than the other guy. Okay, so let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 copper. Let's chat. To upgrade this tool, I'm going to need 10 copper ore. Well, I've got 10 copper ore. Okay, well, I guess he actually needs copper ore. Oh, you know what it is? We need the... Oh, I didn't think about that. We need the building. The mining heel thing. Before we can do that. That makes sense. He needs actual ore that comes from that place. Well, anyways, the next thing that I want to do is I want to set up our drawer controller. And I think what we're going to do, in fact, I tell you what, these drawers right here, I'm going to pull out one section of these. Just on the front side here. The back side can stay how it is. That's fine. And we're going to put the drawer controller, like, right here. And then let me get some stone. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this into stone bricks. And we'll just go ahead and build this section out. Like so. And let me come on up here. There we go. And actually I may as well, since I've got the stone on me, let me go ahead and lay out the rest of this. Okay, so technically, I mean, as far as laying out drawers and stuff goes, the bottom floor is done. So then I can just hold right click. Well, everything's not linked up yet, but anyways, I can hold right click and put things up. Right now I can't put anything up, but so let's get the rest of this trim put in. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect over from this section. Go ahead and pull this stuff up. And we'll do like a couple pieces of frame trim coming out of there. And frame trim right up to there. So this is now connected. And then I can connect this side over here. Let me get... Yeah, I've got oak wood on me. And then I'll probably do most of the rest of this off camera because I know it's not terribly exciting. A frame trim right there. Frame trim, and that's all. Okay, that's all frame trim. And let's put that into there. So basically, everything in this room except for this side right here is now connected up. And so if I was to come over here and I hold right click, a lot of stuff gets pulled out of my inventory. And then I'm going to go ahead and put spider eyes into this. So give me just a second. I'm going to get the rest of this all plugged in. Just going to take a minute. Okay, the entire room is now covered in trim. Every bit of this. So if I hit right click, there we go. My inventory gets totally emptied out of everything that there's space for anyways. And then I can do the same thing once we get upstairs, connect all that up. Upstairs is going to be a lot of like compacting drawers and stuff like that, but that will be a-okay. A-okay. And I will say that drawer controller is going to save me so much time because I can just pop in there, hit right click, dump all the stuff in there, you know, and we'll be set. Oh, I forgot to milk the cow yesterday. Whoops. Let's go see. It looks like the goddess pond is done. Which it is. There's like little spots here. This has to be kind of trimmed up. I'll work on that. That's no biggie. Oh, but that's going to be pretty. Like in the center of our town, like having this big thing. I love how the oak actually got two different colors. And I guess this is just, is this like pure water by chance? No, it's still dirty water bottles. Never mind. I thought hopefully the goddess would have pure water, but no, she's dirty like the rest of us. I know once you get the cafe, from what I understand, you get free clean water, but... Alright. Okay, so now he just has the mining hut. He doesn't have anything else right now. That sounds good. Maybe we need to summon the goddess in the goddess pond. You think? Gosh, just think about that. Let me get, we'll pop over there and try that real quick. I just realized that means my cow didn't get fed yesterday either. Small milk, okay. You're still alive, that's good. That's good, I have neglected you multiple times so far. Oh my gosh, that is so nice. That drawer controller is going to save me so much time. Alright, oh yeah, let me go grab that flower. The goddess flower. And we're going to summon the harvest, because we haven't actually talked to the harvest goddess in a while. Like since the beginning of spring. And so maybe if we summon her inside of the goddess fountain, she'll be like, oh, thanks for building a monument to me. And we'll get like all kinds of really cool things or something. There you go. Hey. Oh, where have you been? It's lovely to see you again. Do you need anything else, my sweet? Yeah. Weather tomorrow. The sun will be shining all day tomorrow. It will be beautiful. Of course it is. How are you? If you ever get lost and need another carpenter, just bring me more wood and I'll be glad to help. Okay. Well, despawn. I don't know. I don't know if this actually does anything, or maybe it does something later. Because if I recall correctly, like some of the harvest moons, you had to like go to a goddess fountain, like to get married, like to get your ring and stuff. Or whatever, like, no, it was a feather. I think that was on the GameCube one, where they gave you, like, the... I want to say it was a feather. Like a... I think it's just like a regular feather. But anyways, like, you had to get that to get married. Like, to ask somebody to marry you or whatever, so... Maybe that has to do with it, I don't know. But... Yeah, well, we got it built, though, anyways. That's the main thing. Okay, and I tell you what, let's go ahead... And at long last, let's make ourselves a canteen. It's 6 leather. That's all I've got, but that's fine. That'll be okay. And then we're also going to need... I'm going to go ahead and make some charcoal filters. Because with a canteen, the charcoal filters are going to go a lot farther. Instead of doing like a single bottle of water, the canteen holds a bit more. So, it's about time we go ahead and make this. It says it can also be bought from Catlin in the cafe. But we don't have the cafe just yet. There we go, charcoal filter. I figure it's about time that we get into a little bit more tough as nails. Get some water that's not nasty, polluted water all the time. So, and I guess technically I don't need this anymore. But what we can do is we can go ahead and just fill up this canteen and then combine it together with our charcoal filter and get filtered water canteen. And then if we were to drink this, how much thirst? Well, it still gives me thirst. Huh. Okay. Well, that's no good. I don't love that. Now I don't want it. Okay. Well, anyways. Let me go ahead and get a saddle. And I think tomorrow... How much iron do I have? Let me go ahead and get like another axe real quick. Because I think we're going to go run over and get ourselves a bit of redwood during the next day. I'm really hoping that it's raining. That would make my day. That would totally make my day. But because I would like to start laying out the barn. I mean, we're not going to get it done this episode. But I would like to at least lay out where it's going to be. And maybe even get it to where we can move our cow. I know I was just editing footage and it is fairly close to wrapping up point. But I think we have time to just pop over there, grab some redwood, and get a spot picked out for this. Okay, so it looks like we have another big harvest today, which is lots of corn. Lots and lots and lots of corn. To next episode, I would really like to get the mining hut. Mainly because there's a mining backpack that you can get. And I would love to have that mining backpack from forestry. Most of the backpacks you can actually craft, but the mining backpack you cannot craft. You have to purchase it from the mining hut. I don't know what all else the mining hut's going to have. But I definitely wouldn't mind getting my hands on at least that new backpack. So I think I've got all my chores done for the day. So I guess we're going to start heading off in this direction towards basically about 750 blocks. Because that redwood is right over there by that quarry stone. I can't wait until we have a stable and we can actually have like a dedicated horse and start giving it those, maybe some of those carrots that upgrade the stats on it. Ooh, I have my scoop on me. I will take... Oh, whoops. I totally forgot to use the smoker. Oh my gosh. And it sounds like they damaged my horse as well. I don't know if I doubt they killed it, but... That's what happens if you don't use the smoker, because the bees will damage you and take a bit of your health. Okay, my stuff went literally everywhere. Okay, I'm actually going to go ahead and hook this horse with a lead so that he'll stay with me while I'm working on this redwood. And I'm going to gather up a bit of this stuff. I mean, we're going to turn it into planks, so it's going to go a good ways. I don't think we're going to use the redwood in the wood form, in the wood block form. I think we're just going to use the planks. Is kind of what I have in mind. So, okay, there's 2 stacks of redwood. I mean, honestly, that's going to be plenty for the time being. And I tell you what, since we have this lead, I might tie this horse up. It is really actually not a very good horse. And I'm not going to worry about feeding it any kind of stat carrots or anything, due to the fact that A, it starts out as a pretty bad horse. We can get a better one. And then B, I'm going to wait before I spend any money on those carrots, because they're semi-expensive. But I'm going to wait until we have like an actual stable, like a place where I can be sure the horse is going to stay safe and stay contained and all that good stuff. Alright, come on. Come with me. Go ahead and hook this guy up with the lead, and then I'm just going to hook it like right over here. You get to live with the carpenter. You get to live right over there by him. Anyways, we've got the money right now. Oh yeah, I need 64 stone. I figure we might as well go ahead and get the mining hut. And then that way next episode we can spend the episode just straight out building the farm, start to finish, I guess. Because we're good on redwood. I'm probably going to have to get a little bit more oak. I think that's the wood I'm going to use for the supports. I think so. And then I'm going to have to do fences. Some of the fencing isn't going to matter because some of it's going to be decorative, like as like supports kind of thing. But I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, mining hut. Let's buy it. There we go. And what does this thing look like anyways? Oh, it's like a diagonal entrance. With a pile of gravel. Right there. And like a furnace. Okay. Okay, so if we had the mining hut sitting like right there. And then you have the mine entrance, which this is going to end up being a little bit wider. like 3 wide. But you would have it come out on this side and then over here. And then the entrance, yeah, I think that would be good. Hey, Bat. And then I'd have to put some dirt in here. That's fine. That's not a problem. And then I'm sure he'll clean this stuff up a little bit. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's do it right there. So I've got this section of the dirt cleaned up now. And I mean, I've got a lot of stuff here, a lot of landscaping to do. And I tell you what, let's go ahead and plot out just basically where the barn is going to be setting. And I'm thinking about having it actually like right in this section. All this is going to get landscaped. We are going to have some ponds, but not right in the middle of our backyard. So I am going to fill this pond in. And we'll have the ponds off kind of to the side. So what I'm thinking is we're going to have the entrance to the barn. I think the elevation right here is perfect. Okay, so we're going to use oak as the supports, and then we're going to use redwood, you know, for the actual blocks of the barn. And so what I'm thinking is the entrance is going to be 4 wide. We'll have a 2 wide path that runs through it. We'll do it 4 wide. So we're going to have like oak right there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, then oak right here. And then we'll have this come over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then oak right there, I think. So another support. We'll go ahead and bring this up. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. I need to go make another shovel, but it was about dark, so I was like, well, might as well just break up my hands for just a minute. And then we'll come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is going to be a fairly large barn. It should hold all of our cows and sheep, I think. And we may even include the stable actually into that. Like have a, yeah, I actually have an idea for that. That would be good. That would be very, very good. So maybe about that size, and then we'll build it back. Cool, thanks for that. I appreciate that. Hey. Yeah, because it's going to be a fairly large barn, and it's going to be kind of like 2 stories. Of course, the upper section is just mainly going to be rafters. Between rafters and probably put like some hay blocks or something. I don't think we have any kind of like thatch that we can use. Oh yeah, we have quartz thatch. And bamboo thatching. Okay. Yeah, we may do like a thatch. Not on the roof, but in the rafters. Have some thatch up there for decor. Okay, chores are done. Let's go see about the mining hut, because it looks to be done. We're going to pop inside and see what they have to offer. Miners' Wares, selling goods Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. No one here seems to like me. Any idea why? Okay. So actually we got to wait like 20 minutes. Game time. 15 minutes. Okay, his shop's open right now. Come and get your rare gems. What? Mine floor, cosmetic. Mine ladder. Oh, man. We might have to do this. We got an escape rope, mine walls. Oh, drill heads from immersive engineering have to be bought in the miner's hut. Boar head, appetite ore. Now, I know that spawns in the world because I've seen that. Mining backpack. Oh, wow, mining dynamite. Safe dynamite. So, he does have the backpack I want, but it's 25,000 gold. So, let's pop over to the carpenter's real quick and see what he's got for sale then. Okay, he's got the mining heel. 2,032 stone for that. Ah, that's what we need to actually open up the new dimension. Like the mining dimension area thing. Ah, it's gonna be exciting. But I don't need to open that just yet. I want to get this barn built and a couple of little things like that done. Well, mainly the barn, I think. And maybe the poultry farm. Maybe. I've got to give it some thought, though, if I want to add the stable into the barn. I mean, the barn's going to be a very large-scale build. I don't know. I might include it. I think it would be... It would make sense, actually, but the only thing is, well... I don't know. I'm going to give it some thought, and I need to check a few things before I decide for sure on that. But basically, okay, we've got the front of this laid out, and then I know it's about wrapping up point. Oh, I forgot the oak. Oh, and before I open up the mining hill, I think I might want to go ahead and start kind of laying out the town roads and stuff. Just the general idea, and get some stuff laid out like that would be nice. So basically we're going to have this come out then 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I want these to be like 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I want 6 wide there. And then we're going to have it come out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So like that. And then we're going to come over like 1, 2, and then do another layer right there. And then I'm going to pull these blocks out. And that's only about halfway. And then I have to copy this. So it would be like that size, that length. And then we would just bring it and then basically duplicate the way the front looks over on this side. Okay, so that would be about the size of the barn, I think. Fairly decent size. And it will definitely hold our cows and our sheep. And then possibly our horse. I've got to give that some thought. If I want that there, or if I want it to be like kind of like a little small horse stable. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards having another, like a little horse stable as well. And that's due to the fact that I would be able to put... I kind of want to have multiple horses, you know. Look at that. I don't get thirst when I drink out of a canteen that's actually dirty. Oh, there we go. It's so weird. I think maybe the filtered water just restores more. And then maybe a water bottle. Using an actual water bottle would not give you thirst. I think is what it is. Because like 3 sips off of a canteen that was filtered restored my thirst. So I'm betting that's what it is. But anyways, we've got the foundation laid out. Next episode, we're actually going to be working in the barn, getting that set up, and get our cow moved over there. Okay, that is the plan for next episode. Oh, and our corn's done again, which means we're going to have like well over 10,000 gold. But anyways, I think with that, I am going to end it out here. I know it's wrapping up point. So next episode, we will be speed building the barn for sure. And working on that a bit. And then we will probably start maybe speed build some landscaping. It's going to be quite a bit of speed building probably next episode. I know I've been meaning to do speed building over the last couple episodes. But then I keep getting sidetracked with the carpenter is the problem. He's like, oh, here's a bunch of new buildings you want. So, but anyways, I hope you guys join me for next time. And I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay up to date with when new videos come out. Hope to see you guys next time. Until then, as always, do take care. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys then.